I still want my one-on-one. He don't want to give it to me.
You want a one-on-one with John?
Yeah, I want to wreck him so much.
He'll never do. He never wants to do that.
Jody's mic was so close in that moment that he was like, "I just want a one-on-one."
Shit, Jody, you wrecked me just asking.
I know. He's like, oh. So Jody, what would you say? Yeah.
Hello,
I would still expose him for the lies that he told on Wonder Woman movement that he still won't admit to. How he was wrong about the entire film, about how he didn't want Gal casted. He was hating on the movement, and then once he saw the film was good, he started to suck the film and pretend like he didn't want smoke with the movie.
Why do you hate Wonder Woman? I'm curious.
Because Gal her body wasn't right. She wasn't thick enough. She wasn't appropriate enough.
Wait, he said this?
Wonder Woman's never been thick. Wonder Woman's always had an hourglass figure.
Wait, hold on.
He was lobbying for Gina Carano, a more thicker, bosomier woman, to be Wonder Woman.
Like stronger woman?
That too.
Okay.
Yes.
But what did he say?
No.
Was he really saying like thicker, like because he likes that body
Gina
type?
Carano's not thick. No, she's got muscles. But she's not
thick. To me, she's thick.
But see, by thick, it's like I think muscle. It's like, is that what he just wanted someone more muscular?
He said from the day she was casted, even before she was casted, he says, "I don't want Gal. No way, Gal's gonna be Wonder Woman." Then she got cast as Wonder Woman, and he had to make another video and says, "This is a horrible casting. I don't want a 95-pound Wonder Woman." That's what he said.
Wow.
He body shamed her, and he still don't want to cop to it. And he said,
did he delete the video, or is it still? Did he delete those videos?
Hold on, Gal Gadot.
The video was deleted. The video was deleted.
Hold on, wait, Maggie. I'm gonna let you. But I'm curious. He actually deleted that video?
Yeah, the video's deleted. It's from the AMC days.
What the hell?
I have it on my Wonder Woman review. I exposed all of them. Sasha Pearl Raver, she ain't. I freaking got at John Campea, he ain't. And he even did the thing like he wanted her to have bigger. He says Wonder Woman is more, and he had the hands in front of his chest like he was trying to impersonate bigger boobs. And he says, "This is terrible. I don't want a 95-pound Wonder Woman. This is terrible casting." And then when Wonder Woman came out, "Oh yeah, it's good and fine. You know, I didn't like the cast of y'all know how I feel." But he still didn't want to cop to him being wrong about it. And I called him out on it a few times, and he's ignoring it. You know, of course he would ignore it because he don't want that smoke.
Well, if anybody in the fans can find that while we're watching, because Fanjector's saying, well, the AMC days are still on his old channel. I thought the old channel became anyway. If anybody can find that while we're on, I'll happily watch that.
It's on my Wonder Woman movie review.
Oh, you clipped it 4 years. Okay, got it. We'll watch that.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's not cool. But I wasn't even trying to like do this as an archival knock on Campea stuff. But I thought this, regardless of whether what he said was right or wrong, I didn't like it because I think you could disagree, but I just didn't like him telling her, well, no, it's good to tell women that women need this. Just felt weird to me. I don't know. Thoughts on that on the panel before we wrap up?
Just that Gal Gadot in real life served 2 actual years in the Israeli Defense Forces. So who the fuck are you, some guy, to tell her that no, she doesn't look strong enough. She's fired a real gun and seen combat, but I think her boobs should be bigger.
To be fair, not every person in the Israeli, because everybody has to serve. Males is 3 years and females is 2 years.
Yeah, and she was a specialist. She was a specialist and an instructor in combat. She wasn't just some person.
Somebody questioned him when he said that. When he said, a female on his panel said she was in the Israeli army, and Campea said she might have been the mail sorter.
Oh man.
It's that type of bro that I don't like. He's hating, bro. He's mad because Gina Carano didn't get cast. That's why he was upset.
Well, I gotta say, as a guy who trained martial arts, it's the lanky, tall, thin body like Gal Gadot has that will whip your ass because it could snap real fast like a whip. So from what I understand, I've seen John Campea say that he's a martial artist. I don't know who taught him, Arnold Schwarzenegger or something.
Yeah,
because
she was in the military and then went and won a beauty pageant.
Yes,
Okay,
you did.
That's as Wonder Woman as you can
And
get.
then she
Pull up
studied
the video,
law.
Andy. Pull up my
He
Wonder Woman
fucking
review and let's
rocked.
watch it.
I'm looking for it.
Wonder Woman movie
Oh,
review.
man.
It's in the first. It's like a 16-minute clip, but it's all
The
there,
link is
bro.
in
We
the
should-
chat.
I
I'm
gotta
telling you.
say,
James
as
Tyler
a
put it in the
fellow
chat.
tall queen, as my
Ricardo,
Our
thank you.
strength-
He ain't S.
our
He ain't S.
strength.
And that guy looks like a toe. And that guy. I don't-
Shining light.
And that review put heavy fire
Woman's
under
character.
Campea. And right after that, he left.
I love her.
Whatchamacallit?
I
And
love
did his
this
own
girl.
Look,
channel.
he made a lot of speculations about me, but I'm not going to go on air making speculations about him, even though many people want
I'm not
to.
making speculations. The fact is in the video.
Either Wonder Woman or Bruce Wayne's love interest. Among the names they list are Fast and Furious's Gal
Am I going to
Gadot,
get dinged for this music?
John
No, you're fine.
actresses
It's
for
free.
Wonder Woman.
Nope. But I can personally guarantee you, as far as my own subjective opinion goes, I can personally guarantee you that none of these girls are for Wonder Woman. These are probably for the love interest of Bruce Wayne, which is not
And he
Wonder
was
Woman.
wrong. You call him love
First
interest
of all,
Bruce Wayne.
None of these girls, while I like
Wow,
all of them, none
dude,
of
I
these
saw it.
girls could carry their own franchise. Like, I don't think any of these
Wrong.
girls could carry their own solid film
Damn.
as the main lead, let alone a franchise.
Wow.
Which is
Listen
what
to
they
this
want
arrogant
Wonder Woman to
prick.
be. So she can't just be in there. Also, all of these girls, I think, weigh about
You never
65
heard of
pounds.
Charlie's Angels?
I'm not really sure
Oh
about
my
that. I haven't
God!
weighed them
Look at the
myself.
laugh. Is
But
that
no,
Amy
none
Rose?
of-
Yeah.
on the basis
Oh
of
man,
none
she
of
must have
these
just
girls
been
as
so
an
bummed to
actress
sing
who
next to
carry a
us.
franchise on their shoulders. No way are these girls going to be Wonder
Look
Woman.
at her just sitting there like the eye, the
Gadot,
dart eyes,
this
like
is our Wonder Woman. This caught us out of nowhere.
There it is.
even
When we just
Schnepp's
heard
just
about
sitting
it,
there
I
like
got
I'm
my
not
first
commenting.
impressions.
Yep.
This
But
is
look at the
terrible.
picture they pulled up for
This is
Gal Gadot
terrible.
next to Wonder
This is
Like that
terrible
is
casting.
Wonder Woman.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear
She
this.
is
I want to hear
A
this.
95-pound Wonder Woman.
Oh my God,
Wonder
we're
Woman
so
ain't
obsessed.
95 pounds. We need somebody a little bit more.
She was in the Israeli army. You guys didn't know that for 2 years.
for you.
So I don't know what that entails or what kind of
She's
training
look at her
that
just wanting to
actually has.
slap his
She may have
face.
a mail sorter
But
in the
that's
Israeli
true.
army, though.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing. I
Oh
don't,
my
I don't
God.
know what.
I'm very negative.
I'm
on
telling
this.
you,
I think
bro.
is a
This shit
terrible
lit a
decision.
fire under that motherfucker, bro. His review he put out, there was a lot of haters getting at him and shit because of this video right here, bro.
But she
Dang.
has about 12 lines in the movie. Some of the lines are pretty wooden. These rumors that went out that Wonder Woman's actually one of the standout characters in the movie. No, played by another actress, it probably would have been better.
Ooh.
He hater.
Ah! Real actresses like Natalie Portman. Oh my God.
I have a question about John.
Damn.
Perfectly fine with John Campea saying blah blah, but she can't act blah blah blah.
Jody, hold on. Round of applause for Jody. That what a.
Whoa, man.
Damn. I don't know
He
how I
didn't
missed
want
that
that
one.
smoke. Still to this day, he don't want smoke. I tell you, 2 weeks later, he left Collider and made his own channel.
Well, we probably got flack for it from female people.
He got heavy flack.
Yeah.
This is done in Collider, though. This is at the stream.tv where they used to film.
Yeah, I know, but it's a clip, you know. But he was working at. the
Oh,
thing,
okay, I get it. Yeah.
Look, look. Campy can do say whatever, do what he wants, but yeah, those aren't good looks. Those aren't good takes, and those don't hold up well. And he should address it. He should
And
apologize.
I called him out on it, like, bro, when you
He should apologize.
He don't want to talk about it.
You got to
Or he doesn't
apologize.
have to apologize personally to her. It's just like, oh, I was wrong. She did it. Just acknowledge when you're wrong. That's the problem with these
Guys,
fandoms
that part.
guys.
and this gatekeeping is like you can just say, oh, I was wrong. That was better than I thought, or like, oh, I don't like DC movies in general, but I like this movie, or oh, I don't like Star Wars movies in general, but I like this. Like, why do we have to be so fervently firm on these views?
Reefer McQueen saying, I understand, because and I want to make one more comment before I clip this for YouTube, because I do want to post this. But he said, I'm not defending what Campy said, but why should someone change their mind on their view if a movie is good or bad? But it wasn't about the movie being good or bad. He was like taking shots at the actress for the way she looked and the way she weighed. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a movie criticism, Reefer. That's
What does
like,
that have to do with acting
that's
about her
nothing
weight?
to do with it. Like, oh, she doesn't look the type I want. That's a bad
Crazy,
take, man. It's a bad take,
Crazy.
Reefer, and he should own up to it. But yeah, Jody, thank you for pointing out. Like, look, that comment he's getting a lot of flack for today. Like, you could disagree on movies, you could disagree, but we shouldn't be talking about weights of men, women. That's not.
And proved them all wrong. She was a great Wonder
It's
Woman.
nothing to do with
I can't
this.
even see her as
one thing-
anything else but Wonder Woman now.
Wonder Woman.
She's
Yeah.
great. She's
They
great.
were all wrong.
Look, and
She was wrong.
I can understand, like, well, I haven't seen her in any projects. I'm worried about her acting. Like, I could understand that. Like, I
Yeah,
understand
of
being
course.
nervous
Okay,
about,
yeah.
like, well, who is she? Where'd she come from? Those would be fair concerns. But
Yes.
his obsession with the look and her body type and everything, I agree. That's not a
Well,
good
the
take.
problem, I also have to say that as a guy, I've usually been fat. Like other people eat and I gain weight. And there's a lot of body shaming for bigger people. But then I realized is that there's a lot of people that are extremely thin and they can't control it. It's actually a problem too.
Yeah.
And to diss somebody to saying they're 65 pounds or whatever that was, that hurts them just as much as when you get hurt for being called obese or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. And
But
so
again,
I
there's
say-
no reason, and I don't want to make it clear like I'm trying to cancel John Campea. He should own up to his words, is what the reality
That's
is.
it.
And the fact that he's not owning up to his words, that's shady to me. You got to own up to it. If you're going to call me out in a big letter telling me how I need to take accountability and be better, John, take some of your own advice and retract and correct what you said because you shouldn't have done it. And why? And,
Well, I mean,
and your
it's
friend Aaron is
interesting-
correct too. Go ahead, Maggie. Last word.
No, it's interesting that specifically he wasn't just saying, well, he wasn't just saying that Gal Gadot was a bad
That's what
choice
show
because of
legs.
her body. Go home, phone, you're drunk. He was saying that Gina Carano would be a good choice, also more because of her body. And what's interesting to me with that is that Gina Carano specifically, like, she has a large bust. She has a very slim waist. She has sort of, I would say like a rhubarb type shape. If we're describing a vegetable, it's not an apple or a
I can
pear.
see
it's
it.
more
Okay,
like, boop,
yeah.
boop. It's a rhubarb. So yeah. So, and that's great and fine.
And she's a weaker actress.
She doesn't have the it's strange to me because she
Yeah.
doesn't have the
Yeah, she didn't have the acting chops either.
and
Yeah,
she
good
doesn't
point.
even have the classic Wonder Woman silhouette that we all know, which is like, if you're gonna get, like, I'm not saying completely take out the look out of the factor, because of course when we see Thor, you got to be the god of thunder, you got to bulk up, like, and we expect that. We expect Chris Hemsworth to be on a diet of nothing but chicken breasts. That's part of the deal because you're Thor and you got to keep up that muscle. So I'm like, if we're doing that and we're judging, then Wonder Woman needs that shape. Gal Gadot has that shape. I think that he was only pushing Gina Carano so hard because she has more toned, like, bodybuilder sort of show type muscles.
He wants the toned. Yeah, he thinks that because Linda Carter wasn't toned either. Like that's why I'm just confused.
No,
like I don't
not at
understand
all.
what he wants. But it's a weird take.
Here's what I think about it. About the tone. And hi guys.
Hey Don.
What's up, Don?
All right. So the only other thing I can, and I agree 100% with everybody, just to first say that, like, if you're gonna make a comment, you need to back it up and don't erase it. Own the fact that you said that comment. If you were proven wrong, own the fact that you're wrong. I agree 100% on that.
And wait, just to be clear, Jody and the commenters, he has in reviewing new Wonder Woman things, he has not come around to say, "Well, I guess I was wrong about this." He hasn't
And
done
he's
that.
being a fraud in doing so.
He has
Every
not
time
done.
you
Okay.
talk about Gal's Wonder Woman film, you're fraudulent because you inside hate it. You hate her. You're hating on her. You've been
Okay.
hating on her.
Just verifying. Go ahead, Adon. Final
Yeah.
thoughts as I clip this for YouTube.
So the only thing I could say in regards to it, and I agree that your one person's vision of the body type of one character, that's your own opinion and vision. If you own the fact that that's what your vision is, that's fine. Wonder Woman in the 90s was known for being like a bodybuilder type body. So if he was quoting like, that's not my Wonder Woman because I can quote that, like, these issues, this is how she looks. She looks like a bodybuilder, look like Arnold Schwarzenegger made love with Xena Warrior Princess and they had a muscular love beauty child. Then
Fair.
yes, I would say that is not Gal Gadot. She's gorgeous, beautiful, and my warrior goddess now, but not the one that would have came out of that issue from the comics. And same thing would have been, a lot of people had the same thing about Chris Pratt. When they chose Chris Pratt for Star-Lord, and everybody would envision him from Parks and Rec, and they'd be like, well, he's a heavy guy. How's he going to pull off Star-Lord? And then he comes out from the gym like 6 months later, and everybody goes, we take that all back. It's like he took off his shirt, and we have to rectify our opinion about him because he's like, I can do this. But like, there were people out there that weren't happy with him as a choice for his physical type. They were happy for his acting type. They're like, he's going to be funny and whatnot. But I know in the comics, Star-Lord is a very serious character. Not now, but in the comics, he went through arcs where he was a very serious character too. So that's, you got to own that perspective if you come out like that, is my opinion.
No, totally. And we're going to talk about this more, but just to wrap it up, because I see people like, well, no, he's just coming. No, he's coming on her looks, which, look, he's allowed to do that. He can say whatever the hell he wants, right?
Yeah.
But then to come out and not address it either, and like Jody said, to own, like, yeah, well, I don't like this. Keep it going then. Say, I still don't like her. She doesn't have the looks. To then, like, switch it and pretend like, no, I like Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman now. That is
because you know he'll get heat if he says something negative like he used to say before she was big time.
Right. That's where I think the problem is. And it's like, just own up to it then and say, yeah, look, I said some stuff I shouldn't have said about her. I was wrong. I like her now. I can see, I stand corrected. You gave me advice before, John. You still try to. That's my advice in this one for you. Take it or leave it. But I think that would help you a lot in getting this over with. It sounds like Jody would like to hear it too. Go on Jody's channel. Have that one-on-one. What are you afraid of? Just go do it. I'll come on anytime, man. I'll have a civil conversation with you anytime. But I don't need it. But thanks for watching here, everybody on YouTube. We'll be back here on Twitch. I'm going to stay here live, but catch us over at twitch.com, switch.tv, /PopcornPlanet, or subscribe here on YouTube. Sorry, we've been streaming for a while. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!